Santa dear. How you feeling? Are you getting ready for Christmas and everything? Oh, sweetie, I'm getting really nervous. Every year at this time of the year, I usually get really nervous. Oh, I can imagine, even with all these presents ready, and even with all the reindeer ready, it's still been nerve-wracking. Oh, sweetie, I don't even know if I've made my naughty list and nice list perfect. Sometimes I think that they're nice, but then I find out that they're naughty. Oh, that is true. That's always the most difficult part, figuring out who gets the present. And this year, everybody's been wanting one of those dolls, one of those 18-inch dolls. We gotta make sure those dolls go to the right place. Oh, Mrs. Santa, you're so right. Those 18-inch dolls are valuable. And it's not just the type of gift that you last just through January, but it's the type of gift that should be lasted through the whole year. You're right, Santa. Oh, I just really wish those dolls go to the right home. Those dolls should not be tossed around and forgotten. Those dolls should be played with all year round. You're right, Mrs. Santa. So how many do we got? Well, right here we have a few. We have a few here, and we have Rudolph and Clarice sorting out the gifts. So I'm guessing we're just gonna have to go and make a list of who really wants those 18-inch dolls. Alright, dear. And let's remember, these 18-inch dolls are not just for girls. Boys have been playing with them also, so that also increases the list. We have custom boy dolls, and then we have all those other type of dolls that are custom water and stuff. You're right, Santa. So let's go through our list and make sure who actually deserves one of these 18-inch dolls and who gets bumped down to the naughty list. Alright, Mrs. Claus. Oh, Mrs. Santa, this list gets longer and longer every year. How on earth are we going to decide? Well, Santa, we have to hurry up because, you know, Christmas is just around the corner. It's just 1 week away. Oh, that's what happens when Santa goes on vacation during the summer. I end up taking a long vacation and I end up procrastinating and I always save things till the last minute. Alright, Santa, because I'm Mrs. Claus and I've done this many years, many times with you, I'm going to help you out. How about we look at all the Santa Claus letters that we've received over the past few weeks and months, and then we'll decide on who really deserves the gift. Excellent idea, Mrs. Claus. Rudolph, fetch me one of those letters from the bucket that we have been dividing up lately. That's a good reindeer. Now bring it over here. Oh, what would we do without you, Rudolph? I know these letters are bigger and heavier, but this little guy really knows how to help out Santa. And Clarice, let's not forget about Clarice. She's also my helper. She definitely helps out Mrs. Claus. Hey, Rudolph, Clarice, why don't you give us one of those nice songs that you love to play around the Christmas time? Yes, Clarice and Rudolph. Let Santa and Mrs. Claus hear what you have to sing and say about. Oh, aren't these two adorable? I just love their singing. I can never get enough of it. Every year I wait for these two to bring up these songs. Santa going to say, Rudolph, with your nose so big, won't you guide my step? Oh, these two are so adorable. As the shadow will see, we never know the Thank you. Both of you were so lovely. You should really join the choir because your voices are amazing. Oh, Mrs. Claus, they don't have choirs for reindeers. You're right, Santa. Now, let's look at this envelope that Rudolph brought us. Rudolph mentioned that this is actually one of the lucky little girls who gets to decide on it what type of 18-inch doll she gets. Alright, Mrs. Claus, let's look at that. Alright, Mrs. Claus, who actually sent her this letter? Oh, well, Santa, this little girl named Taynia Jade actually wrote us this letter. She loves American Girl, and she tries her very best to collect American Girl all throughout the year. Oh, that actually sounds like a good option because she would actually play with the toys all year round. Yes, Santa, she's really in love with American Girl. She's been collecting for a very long time, and she mentions that even though she has all the toys she wants for Christmas, she will always be faithful, and she'll always keep collecting American Girl, and seems like a good option. Oh, Mrs. Claus, I think you found the perfect match. This little girl will definitely deserve a nice collection, especially for the 18-inch dolls. Yes, Santa. So, her name is Taynia, and let's read the letter that she wrote us. It says here in the letter, "Hey Santa and Mrs. Claus and all the elves and reindeers up at the North Pole. I really hope everybody is having a great time. What I wanted to say for Christmas is that I just happen to write every year to Santa Claus, and I know every year Santa Claus writes back." Oh, sweetie, that is true. I do write back every year. Yes, Santa. I'm going to continue reading. So she says, "Even though I write every year, I don't expect gifts from anybody. I know Christmas is a time about being generous, and I always be generous. I always give gifts to my family members and friends and whoever needs gifts." Oh, that's lovely. Yes. She also mentions that she donates clothes and old toys every year around Christmas time because up there in Canada where she lives in Ontario, by the way. Oh, that's lovely. Ontario's a great place. Yes, she says that up in Canada, it's actually really, really cold and there's lots of snow, and the extra clothing can really help the less fortunate, and the toys for those who can't afford new toys. Yes, that's very considerate of her. She ends off the letter by saying she's really happy for Christmas, and she actually started preparing for Christmas in November. Whoa, that means she really loves Christmas if she started so early. Yes, Santa. So basically, with this letter, I already can decide on who gets to have the 18-inch doll collection that we have been preparing. Yes, dear, but this collection is very big. I'm not sure if only one girl can handle it. Alright, Santa. She also mentioned something about AG2. This must be where all the little girls play with their dolls and post videos on YouTube. Oh, those videos are so funny. I've seen a few of them, Mrs. Claus. They're actually very funny, those stop motions and episodes and stuff. Yes, those must be the videos she's talking about. So anyways, I say that we look through AG2 videos and we see whoever deserves another American Girl doll, or even those other 18-inch doll videos, My Life As, Journey Girls, etc. Alright, Mrs. Claus, it's been settled. We will go online and watch videos of little children and little girls who play with their dolls, and then we'll decide on who gets to have gifts, because we know for sure that those girls will play with their dolls all year round. Yes, Santa, they will play with their dolls all year round. These little girls are dedicated to their 18-inch dolls, and they not only collect dolls, but they collect clothing, furniture, accessories, books, movies, and everything else. Whoa, Mrs. Claus. Alright, so now, let's go see what we have in Santa. Over here in the PS description, she wrote, "P.S. I really would love to help Santa someday. I know only elves can help, but I plan on becoming an elf someday." Oh, this little girl is hilarious. She wants to become an elf someday. Isn't that lovely? Yes, Santa. She also mentions a phone number and an email address where we can contact her when it comes to her letter and when it comes to her gifts and what ideas would be good for other girls such as herself. Okay, how about we do that then? And then that will settle our problem about who deserves 18-inch dolls for Christmas this year. Yes, Santa, I believe that's a great idea. So I'm just going to send her an email, and I'm going to wait for her to contact me back. Let me just grab my laptop. Clarice, may you be a doll, honey, and get my laptop? Oh, these reindeers are so silly. Who needs to get up when these reindeers can do everything for you? I know, Rudolph, what would I do without this little guy? And Clarice, come here, sweetie, I need to use the laptop. Thank you, dear. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the net. I'm going to send her an email, an urgent email where I would need her permission to come over to the North Pole. She did mention she was willing to come up here and help us out with this doll situation. That's right, Santa. So I'm going to send her an email, and let's see what she says. Santa, you'll never guess what. She replied instantly. She must be really good at keeping up with her emails. She replied instantly, and she said, "I would love to come to the North Pole. I actually don't have a ride though. Is it possible for you to send some of your reindeers and a sled to come pick me up?" Oh, honey, that'd be perfect. How about we arrange that? Oh, honey, that would be perfect. I have some reindeer who are willing to help out, especially right before Christmas and everything. Excellent. So let's arrange for her to come as soon as possible. I'm sending her an email replying that we're sending a sled over to her address at a certain time for her to be ready and outside, and that the reindeer will assist her on coming here and she can help us with this doll situation. Excellent, Mrs. Claus. I can't wait to see her. Me too. Oh, look, Santa, Clarice and Rudolph are back. They must have a message for us. Oh, what's that, Rudolph? She has arrived? Wow, that was really quick. I know. Those reindeers are really athletic and they can definitely run the extra mile. Fly, Santa. Of course, same thing. Well, anyways, bring her inside and we'll discuss this dilemma that we have going on. Alright, go get them, Clarice and Rudolph. Hi, Santa. Hi, Mrs. Claus. It's me, Taynia. Oh, sweetheart, we have been waiting for your arrival. Oh, honey, we're so relieved that you managed to show up on such last minute, but we've had this dilemma and we figured that by reading your letter and replying to you on an email that maybe you could show up. Yeah, actually, it wasn't difficult for me at all. Those reindeers are really fast. I got here in lightning speed. Yes, sweetheart, they really are fast. Well, what our dilemma is, hold on a second, are you holding a doll? Yeah, actually, I go everywhere with her. Her name is Kaya Tomai. She's actually a Be Forever doll by American Girl. Oh, that's excellent. She's an 18-inch doll, isn't she? Yes, she is. Oh, perfect. Alright, so that's actually why we needed your help. We have a big pile of 18-inch dolls, and we're not exactly sure where to bring them to. Yes, sweetheart, what Mrs. Claus is trying to say is that the reindeer don't really know which house to go to, only because we don't really know if we can trust these dolls with these girls. We gotta make sure these dolls are very valuable, and they go to girls that will play with them all year round, and not just through the holidays. That is true, but you know, when a girl collects an 18-inch doll, they definitely want more than one. So always keep in mind that even if they have more than one, those dolls can play together. Excellent idea! Oh, sweetheart, that's amazing. I didn't even realize that. I totally forgot that they would collect more than one. Yes, Santa, Mrs. Claus. Those dolls will never get bored. And it's always the more the merrier, kind of like Merry Christmas. Oh, ha ha ha, sweetheart, you're so funny. Thank you. I just didn't know Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus were so up to date with technology. I didn't even realize you could send me emails. Yes, sweetheart, we are. We have to keep up with the modern times, even though we are very old. Oh, ho, 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 Mrs. Claus is so funny. Well, it was thanks to your letter and thanks to your message when we decided that we would need your help. Yes, well, Santa, Mrs. Claus, I can stay as long as you want. Mind you, my mom, when I wake up in the morning, she's probably going to expect me to be there, so I'm not sure how long I can stay. But I will help you, and I can definitely continue helping through my episodes and videos that I post on AGC on YouTube. Oh, sweetheart, are those the videos you mentioned about your 18-inch dolls? Yes, they are. And I really love doing it. They're so much fun. I mean, what else do I do with my time? Of course I'm going to play with my dolls. That's an excellent idea, and not only girls can play with them, but boys also. Oh, those are the funniest when you have a boy doing a custom boy doll. Those are really funny. I actually have a crush on a boy, and he actually got Kaya. Is that the Kaya right there, honey? Yes, he has his own, but he customized it into a boy doll. Oh, that's creative. That's very ho, that is very creative. These boys nowadays are very funny. Yes. So, I guess we just have to arrange for you to go to the workshop. Okay, I will. I can definitely help. Alright, so it's settled. We're going to get Taynia to visit the workshop just for a quick checkup, and we're going to decide on who gets to stay on the nice list and who gets bumped down to the naughty list. Excellent idea. Thank you so much, Taynia, for visiting us. Wow, thanks, Santa and Mrs. Claus. I didn't even know this was possible. You definitely made my Christmas, and I definitely do believe in Santa Claus. Oh, ho, keep that up, honey. Keep the faith up. Yes, I will definitely be faithful, and Christmas is definitely one of my favorite holidays. But you know what I wonder? What happens around Easter time and Halloween? Oh, the both of us go on vacation. That's actually why we needed your help. I sort of procrastinated all year round, and when it came to deciding gifts for people, I just got distracted, I guess. Oh, Santa, you're so funny. Well, anyways, I guess I better be going back home with my doll. Like I said, remember there's always girls that will collect more than one doll, or there's girls that will definitely keep their dolls all year round. Thank you, honey. You really helped our dilemma. Now we definitely trust all these beautiful dolls to go to perfect little hands with perfect little girls and boys who will definitely take care of these dolls all year round. Thanks, Santa. Thanks, Mrs. Claus. Bye. Bye, honey. Bye, sweetie. Thank you. We'll send the reindeer to send you back off to your home. Thanks.